Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we're going to talk about President Biden, hunters, and their trophies, and how President Biden might be able to get a few trophies of his own. And we're going to talk about Boris Johnson and how all that stuff goes together. Boris Johnson, over in the UK, has sent a proposal to Parliament for its consideration. I don't know the terminology they use. He sent a bill over, is how we would say it here. And I can't believe I must say this, but I fully support Boris Johnson. The proposal bans the imports of trophies from at-risk animals, imperiled, endangered, threatened, whatever term you want to use. Stops them from being imported. It's a great idea. It's a good thing. It seems like something that should already exist, to be honest. But see, here I stand in the United States, where we have the Endangered Species Act that, stops that from happening here in the U.S., right? No, it does not. Not really. In fact, the United States imports more wildlife trophies than any other country on the planet. And a lot of them are from the species that should be protected. Are from different species that should be protected. Because in the Endangered Species Act, there's an exemption, an exception, for trophies that somehow enhance the survival of the species. What does that mean? It means that some rich person paid a whole lot for the permit. It's really what it means. Those canned things that they go on, I'm not going to call them hunts. Absolutely refuse. That's where a lot of them come from. If you pay enough, you can take a piece of an endangered species and turn it into an end table. So you can tell stories about how you went over there and you engaged in this great hunt like it's the 1800s while you used the most advanced technology on the planet today. And you were hunting in a space where the animal was probably fenced in, and more than likely it was either already sick or it had been raised by humans its entire life and had no reason to fear you. It doesn't actually send the image of a tough guy, just to let you know. But that exemption, that exception exists. So the U.S. imports more wildlife trophies than any other country on the planet. That's where we're at. Even though we have the Endangered Species Act, it's not actually effective. It needs to be changed, right? That should be fixed. Problem is, Biden can't get anything through Congress right now. Good news, he doesn't have to. Because of the way the Endangered Species Act is structured, this is one of those things that can be done with a pen. A few changes in the Federal Register, and this is done. It might be a really good idea because Biden is having trouble getting stuff through Congress. He's having a lot of issues. The administration is having issues getting his agenda through, right? Has obstructionist Republicans standing in his way. He's expending a lot of political capital and not getting a whole lot back for it right now. It might be a good idea to start racking up some wins. Start racking up some trophies. Get some stuff on the shelf. We did this, this, and this. Even if it's just done with executive order. Sure, it can be undone later by another administration. Or it could be done by executive order now, and then 2 years from now, he could come in and say, hey, you know what? It's been like this for 2 years. Why don't we just go ahead and make this official and get the legislation through and get it changed for good? The Democrats are going to have a hard time in the midterms if they don't start pushing through some wins, if they don't start getting something to show. Because while people who watch this channel, people who are up to date on a lot of politics, they understand that Republicans and Senator Manchin are obstructing his agenda. Okay, they get that. They understand that. They understand that even if the filibuster was gone, with Manchin's behavior, it doesn't even mean anything anymore. So if you're up to date, you understand it's the Republican Party standing in the way. If you're not, you don't know that. And a lot of people aren't up to date. A lot of people only pay attention to politics during the election cycles. All they know is negative coverage, negative coverage, negative coverage. This could give Biden some wins. I mean, it helps that it's a cause that I care deeply about as well. I'm not going to pretend that's not the case. But I'm sure there are other things similar to this that he could also do. This is just one that's easy. You're not going to get a lot of pushback either. The administration is going to have to start thinking outside the box if it wants to get anywhere. And it should probably start now. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.